For years, cybersecurity experts understood the motivations behind most major corporate hacks. Criminals operated as digital bank robbers, looking for a massive payday. The standard ransomware business model relied on a very specific three-step cycle. An attacker locks your system, you send them a cryptocurrency payment, and they deliver the key to decrypt your files. It was highly illegal, yes, but it was entirely predictable. Both sides understood it was a rational business arrangement driven strictly by profit. But in June 2017, thousands of corporate employees globally arrived at their desks to a much darker reality. Their screens were black, displaying only a stark ransom note demanding payment. The immediate freeze was staggering. Global shipping and logistics giant Maersk lost access to thousands of servers and PCs in hours, paralyzing port operations and halting thousands of cargo shipments worldwide. Facing millions of dollars in mounting losses by the minute, desperate corporate fixers rushed to pay the demanded Bitcoin ransom. But as the payments cleared, the decryption keys never arrived. The system stayed locked. The entire transaction was a lie. Cybersecurity teams immediately began reverse engineering the malicious code to find its origin point. They tracked the global infection back to what should have been a perfectly safe routine update for a popular accounting software program. That specific accounting software was used almost exclusively by local businesses and tax filers operating strictly within Ukraine. The attackers had infiltrated a legally required, deeply trusted business tool and used it as a Trojan horse to silently push their code into thousands of localized networks at the exact same moment. Once inside those networks, this malware, soon dubbed NotPetya, didn't wait around for an employee to accidentally click a phishing link. It hunted on its own. The code was supercharged by leaked, military-grade cyber tools originally developed by intelligence agencies. It weaponized these tools to jump laterally from computer to server in a matter of seconds, automatically compromising the vast back-end infrastructure of its targets. Hyper-connected corporate VPNs and global supply chains acted as high-speed highways, instantly carrying the localized Ukrainian infection directly to global branch offices. A thief looking to quietly collect a ransom does not build an autonomous program designed to spread like a wildfire. The sheer aggression of the code pointed to a vastly different motive. When investigators finally fully deconstructed NotPetya's payload, they examined the encryption mechanism itself. Analysis of the encryption process revealed a fatal flaw in the malware's logic. The code required to generate a unique decryption key was missing. Even if a victim paid the ransom, their data could never be recovered. The files were meant to be permanently destroyed. The ransom demand provided the distraction necessary for the malware to complete an act of total digital sabotage. Global governments and independent cybersecurity researchers eventually traced the deployment of this weapon back to state-sponsored actors inside Russia. It was deployed as a deliberate, destructive strike, aimed directly at Ukraine's infrastructure during a period of intense geopolitical conflict. But the weapon quickly escaped its intended borders, causing complete operational shutdowns and supply chain collapses at massive corporations, including pharmaceutical giant Merck and Co. By the time the outbreak finally subsided, the total global financial damage exceeded $10 billion. $10 billion of global infrastructure was annihilated by attackers who didn't profit a single cent from the operation. Before this outbreak, companies often categorized cybersecurity as a defense against theft. NotPetya showed it was now a defense against total operational collapse. It exposed the extreme fragility of modern society. Every major supply chain, hospital network, and shipping port relies on interconnected code to function. Nation-states no longer need to deploy physical military force to paralyze an enemy's economy on the other side of the globe. There are no bullets, no missiles, just code. The internet has become a theater of war, and the next invisible weapon is likely already deployed, waiting silently for a signal.